Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Thai Talk with Jenny. Today's stories come from an American guy, his name is David, who he thought he met a perfect Thai woman. She's not very young, she has a university degree, has a well-paid job. She tried to help David to settle down here in Bangkok after he retires in Thailand. She also very sweet, speaks excellent English. Has David found his dream girl? Well, she has a secret that she doesn't want to share with him. I will tell you what I think at the end of this story. But before we listen, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoy this content, please consider buying me coffee to support my channel. Okay, let's listen to David's story. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Hi Jenny, my name is David. I recently came across your channel and found it fascinating to hear a Thai woman's perspective on these Thailand relationship stories. Your private chat also seems like a valuable place for people to learn that, with proper planning, expats can succeed with Thai women and Thai culture. I hope you will consider featuring my story because it has truly been a roller coaster. I was born and raised in California, and I first visited Thailand in the late 1980s. Back then, Bangkok was far less developed than it is today, but I immediately saw its potential. I believe that if you plan to invest in a foreign country, you must experience it firsthand and do serious research. From the beginning, my interest in Thailand was mainly business, not pleasure. Even in those early years, the bar scene in places like Patpong, Nana, and Soy Cowboy was already busy. I knew those environments were not ideal for finding a woman for marriage or a serious relationship. While some men had success marrying former bar girls, I felt the risks were far higher than meeting a normal Thai woman who had never worked in that industry. I avoided relationships with bar girls and focused instead on building investments. I eventually decided to start buying condominiums in Bangkok. As a foreigner, I couldn't own land, but I could legally own condos, which suited my strategy perfectly. Over 20 years, I purchased 8 condos with a combined value of over $2 million. They doubled in value, making them solid long-term investments. The biggest challenge was management. Juristic offices were often unhelpful, and I frequently suspected corruption. It didn't help that my job as an international representative for an American company kept me traveling for 9 months of the year. As a single man who traveled constantly, I accepted that I couldn't easily maintain a long-term relationship. In March 2017, after deciding to retire in Thailand, I shipped personal belongings from the U.S. That's when I met B, who worked at the tax office near the airport. She approached me and offered to help negotiate my import taxes, saving me a significant amount of money. She was professional, kind, and didn't flirt with me at all. Most men I knew might not have noticed B. She was around 40 and slightly overweight, but I saw a warm smile, kind eyes, and a genuine heart. Later, I added her online and noticed her photos showed a happy, vibrant woman. I began wondering if she might be the kind of normal, professional Thai woman I could trust. 3 months later, I contacted B again when I wanted help buying a repossessed second-hand car. She refused payment and asked only that I cover her taxi and buy her lunch. She helped me secure an excellent deal on a Toyota Camry and again saved me money. Her refusal to accept compensation puzzled me. I invited her to dinner as a thank you, and we began seeing each other regularly. Over time, we grew close and became a couple. B was intelligent, educated, hardworking, honest, and quick-witted. She seemed sincere and grounded, and I felt extremely lucky to have met her. We spent time exploring Bangkok, shopping for furniture for my condos, and even took a short trip to Phuket. B seemed traditional but trusting, and we grew more intimate. She once told me she helped me because she liked me and hoped I would like her too. I already did. B lived near the airport with her parents, while I lived downtown. The distance made commuting difficult, so I gave her a spare key and invited her to stay whenever she wished. Eventually, she got a new job downtown and practically moved in. I also met some of her family, including her brother Bird, who spoke excellent English. When I traveled to China for business, I asked B to oversee my condos. She agreed happily. She handled tenants, cleaning staff, and juristic management far better than I ever could. We spoke almost every night by video call, and she seemed completely trustworthy. B even suggested installing CCTV cameras at my condos and inside my personal unit so I could monitor things remotely. At the time, I saw this as further proof that she cared about my security. She also worked full-time and cared for her parents on weekends. Everything seemed perfect. Then B's father passed away suddenly. Her mother moved in with us, and the three of us lived together peacefully. B never asked for money or mentioned marriage. In fact, she helped improve my financial situation, which strengthened my trust in her. About a month later, B lost her job after refusing her boss's advances. I supported her and didn't think much of it. Soon after, she proposed investing in a palm tree farm in southern Thailand. She claimed she had saved 5 million baht and needed another 5 million to purchase the land. After reviewing the plan, I agreed to partner with her and transferred 5 million baht to her account. We created a legal agreement, and she showed me documents that appeared legitimate. Everything looked proper. While I was away in Malaysia, strange things began happening. My car disappeared, and B admitted she had pawned it for 300,000 baht to pay for farm irrigation. Later, tenants told me they had been paying rent into B's personal account. B claimed the money was used for her mother's medical bills. Still trusting her, I set up a monthly allowance for B. Then one day she suddenly stopped answering my calls. No one knew where she was. Desperate, I contacted her brother Bird. Bird told me B had a serious gambling addiction. He revealed she had been fired previously for stealing millions from her employer and had a history of fraud and forgery. I felt sick and immediately flew back to Bangkok. When I arrived home, B was sitting in the lobby with packed suitcases. I ran to my safe and discovered all my gold, worth around $200,000, was gone. B admitted everything. The farm was fake, the documents were forged, and she had used my money to gamble in Cambodia. I didn't call the police. I was in shock, angry, and emotionally exhausted. I left and got drunk that night. Despite everything, B stayed with me. Weeks later, B collapsed outside my condo. Doctors said she had suffered a stroke and was partially paralyzed. I cared for her for months, torn between anger and compassion. Eventually, a friend's Thai wife warned me that B could potentially claim spousal rights and have rights to my property. That frightened me. I told her she had to leave. She demanded money, then even suggested I owed her for our intimate time together. I answered her. "Wow," I said. "I never knew I was dating a hooker." Looking ashamed, she said nothing. I paid for a taxi back to her hometown and nothing more. That was the last time I ever saw B. For years afterward, I was terrified to trust any woman. I lost over 12 million baht and suffered deep emotional damage. Only recently have I begun cautiously dating again, with strict boundaries. I still feel embarrassed and ashamed, but I'm finally able to talk about it. Jenny, I'd truly appreciate your thoughts. Where did I go wrong? Thanks. David.
Oh wow, what a story! So where did David go wrong? First of all, you don't put too much trust in someone that you hardly know, especially when you're out of the country. Secondly, he let her and her mom to stay in his place, which is really nice, but it's easy to take advantage from him, which she did. Thirdly, you don't let someone that you hardly know to run all your affairs, especially don't tell your girlfriends all your combinations of your safe that's full of gold, silver, and diamonds. Okay guys, please leave the comment to have your say, and if you enjoy this content, please consider buying me coffee to support my channel. Until my next video, ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you